Yes.
We have got charliebrown64, Squabbler, and Tadraz facing off head to head to head. charliebrown64 was just showed up just a minute or two before his race that he was supposed to have against Squabbler. We had already found a replacement. And Tadraz gave him a redemption who lost in the heat round. Tadraz ends up beating Squabbler. So both Squabbler and Tadraz with an L, and Charlie Brown forfeiting the first race, showing up late. So we decided, let's just do a 3-way race to see who's going to take it off. Just a best of one. We've got it set up for you here. We've got Tadraz on the top left-hand corner of your screen, Squabbler in the top middle, and Charlie Brown 64 sitting pretty on top of the castle there. Nice setup there. Nice entry from Charlie Brown. Look at that crawling. This is expert movement up there.
Indeed.
So Luke, who do you have in this 3-way race? Charlie Brown is definitely the Mario veteran of the bunch. Also a melee player. Talented gamer all around. Squabbler and Tadraz a little bit newer to the game. Tadraz been grinding hard. Has already beaten Squabbler once, but Squabbler showed some pretty good stuff in the heat races. I know he's been grinding as well. Tadraz and Squabbler been going back and forth on PBs. Who do you have today?
I've got to go for Draz. Since the first race was a meme, we all know it was, with the 41 hourless fails, and then he brought it back with like the most insane pace I've ever seen. So I've got to back him.
All right, so we've got a vote for Tadraz in this 3-way race. Chat, you're gonna have to let us know who you're going for in the chat there. We're going to get this thing started. I just want to hear from all 3 runners in the tourney chat that they're ready for the countdown. Squabbler's ready. Tadraz is ready. And Charlie Brown ready as well. We're going to count this thing down to 3, 2, 1, go. Counting down 3, 2, 1, go.
All 3 runners. Record pace. We have 3 world records happening right now. I'm going to use that joke every single time, so get used to it.
We've got all 3 runners on world record pace. It can't be argued. All 3 using the Japanese version here. That's 6 dab chances here in this second round play-in match. It'd be something else if we were 6 out of 6 on Bowser dabs today. That's what the people are come here to see. They love it. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out here today. We've had some incredible matches. This one to finish it off, it's going to be something else.
Just don't say we don't treat you. Chat, this could be 6 dabs. You can't get much better.
Absolutely not. Squabbler will be the first one heading up to the castle to see if he can nail Lakitu Skip here. Taking his time lining it up, but it looks good.
It's 1 out of 1. Oh! The hat trick of Lakitu Skips.
All 3 runners nailing that first trick of the game as they head into BOB for an attempt at bomb clip. Squabbler's timer just 2 seconds ahead.
We had it pretty much on identical pace here. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it. Feel it in my waters.
And Squabbler is going to get a nice bomb there. He is through the gate. Charlie Brown taking a blast. Draz as well. Charlie Brown opting for the pole. So is Tadraz. They're going to let the chain chomp open up the gate. Squabbler with the early lead here. Charlie Brown shortly behind, and Tadraz bringing up the rear right now, but still very early on in the race. Got a 52 exit out of Charlie Brown, and it looks like we're going to get about a 202 exit from Tadraz.
Yeah, he let me down there with that bomb clip, and then he slid off the pole as well.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of strats we see out of Charlie Brown. This is the first race we've seen from Charlie Brown so far in the Mushroom Cup. Interesting to see how he decides to play Womps here. This is where we see a lot of divergence in strategy, with Squabbler going for full sock folder setup, missing it. This could cost him his lead.
At least he's got the backups.
Charlie Brown moving nice and quick up to Alice, and he is going to nail it. First try. Draz, he was talking about he's going to try OG cannonless, but not backing up that talk. He is going for the full sock folder setup, and he's going to miss it.
Oh, no.
PTSD from Draz. The whole reason he's in this situation is missing cannonless. Can he recover?
41 times.
Oh, Charlie Brown missing cannonless. Squabbler, his second attempt on cannonless. These runners really struggling with it. Squabbler's going to nail it.
Obviously, Reggie has patched it recently since the last run.
Yeah, we've definitely got a patch from Reggie that came on the fly. Charlie Brown going for a third time setting up cannonless here. Let's see if Draz can nail it as well. Sock folder setup. Charlie Brown. Ooh, and he nails it. Let's see if Draz got it. Draz in. All three runners with 3 stars here as Squabbler in the early lead is heading up to our Womp King. But remember, he's going to have to take the owl as Charlie Brown has opted for owlless early on.
So we've got Squabbler pretty... yeah, I'd say Squabbler is taking the lead so far.
And let's see...
He's got owlless out the way. I know Charlie Brown's got the owlless out the way already, hasn't he?
Yep, Charlie Brown's got Alice out of the way. Squabbler and Draz both are going to be riding the owl up. Both runners on emulator, not losing that much time unless you had really good Alice movement on the emulator platform. So let's see. Charlie Brown 64 is heading up to his Womp King fight. I thought he was a little too far on the right-hand side of that ramp. Might have gone through, but missing the ledge grab. It's going to cost him some time. Meanwhile, Squabbler side flipping. Oh, missing the side flip. Gonna grab the star a little late for top of the tower. Draz heading up to the tower himself. Draz going for that triple jump wall kick onto the... Oh, man, he's gonna take a spill down the ramp.
Charlie Brown spawned a star right above him, saving a little bit of time there. He has one more star to go.
Draz really struggling with this back up to the top of the tower. This has not been a good womps for him. Squabbler's going to be the first one out with a 517 out of womps. Charlie Brown will be the second one out, but struggling again on that ramp, trying to get up there for the tower. Getting the ledge grab second try. That's the second time that he struggled there. Going for the wall kick. Totally fine strat. And
Hugging the wall.
Is out of womps with a 537.
These are decent paces so far.
Now Draz going to wake up the owl. He's got one more star to get, and he'll be joining the other runners in CCM. Squabbler going for the nice and easy strat on wall kicks will work. He's going to take a death just a little too far south.
Effing shot, boys.
It happens, and that's going to be an equalizer for Charlie Brown and Squabbler. With the difference in the timer, these two are pretty much neck and neck at this point.
The double death.
Oh my goodness, he's going to die again. Charlie Brown taking the lead here and giving Draz a chance to catch up. They do it for the content, I think. Charlie Brown snagging that star. He's got 7.
Is he going to get a triple? He's getting a triple. Oh.
No, he survived it this time around. Still in Mario Cam. He's got to be a little bit tilted at this point. Giving Draz that shot to catch up. Struggling on the wall kicks now. Draz turning the camera so he can see. Doesn't make that same mistake. But Squabbler fading out. Oh, Draz overshoots the wall kick. Squabbler heading out of the fading at 650.
Did you see how Charlie Brown grabbed that penguin?
Tell me all about it.
That would equal the RSPCA for that. He mauled it. I'm not happy about that. Animal abuse.
Squabbler missing the first, whiffing the penguin. Draz following right behind. Charlie Brown's headed to Dark World. He runs 70 star as well. You got to think you're going to see Dark World Reds out of Charlie Brown today.
Hopefully.
I know Squabbler doesn't typically run Dark World Reds. He's going to correct me in chat if he's wrong.
Oh, Aaron, we've got some calls for penguin impressions. Is that good enough for you, boys?
As Charlie Brown
is going for the Reds.
not disappointing the crowd, going for Dark World Reds. Again, he also runs 70 star. So no stranger to Reds, but taking a bonk there, that's going to cost him a few seconds, probably cost him the cycle. While Squabbler playing it safe, not going for those Dark World Reds, still struggling a little bit. Let's see. This could be Draz's time to shine, to catch up here.
He is going for the Reds.
Absolutely.
And bonk bashing.
And as long as he doesn't take a death, he should be good. Charlie Brown really taking his time setting things up for that 7th and 8th red coins. He does not want to take a death here. That's about the worst spot in this run you could take a death, is at the end of Dark World.
Yep, because you've lost all your Reds, you've lost all the time, and you got to start the level again.
And he makes quick work of those Goombas. He's going to head into the pipe for Bowser 1. Squabbler spinning Bowser around, making us all a little bit dizzy here. But nailing it first try on the throws, while to Draz.
Don't let the boys down. Do it.
Narrowly missing the cycle. I know what you're calling for. You want to see a dab. Is Squabbler going to do it? Absolutely. Yes. Full extension on the dab. Squabbler not letting down the fans, while Draz flips that camera to the side. Has a little wet ledge grab, but he's going to make his way up the checkered stairs. Let's see if Charlie Brown follows suit with a dab here.
Is he aware of the dab?
Absolutely. Yes, he's going to dab to the left.
The wrong way.
Are you kidding me?
That's half a point. That's not a full one.
I 100% award him the verification.
I think we're going to have to agree to disagree there.
So while Squabbler's the first into the basement, Charlie Brown with 1-star lead over him. Meanwhile, to Draz, are we going to see the dab?
I'm gonna say Charlie Brown's is the boomer dab. He's trying it, but he doesn't know exactly what to do. He's just trying to cool the kids.
The boomer dab. He's trying it, doesn't know exactly how to do it, but he wants to be one of the cool kids. I love it, Luke Meds, providing some great insight here into dabs.
I miss Draz. I'm guessing Draz got it. He knows how to please the boys.
And Charlie Brown 64 grabbing that Talon's bird. Almost taking a little slide on the pyramid there. He's going to grab the star safely. Squabbler getting top of the pyramid. He's got 10 stars, while Draz jumping and diving into SSL. While Squabbler's going to head to Lethal Lava Land for his 11th star. Charlie Brown got Dark World Red, so he's going to take his 11th in SSL, only almost clipping the top of the sand dune there, but safely getting that top of the pyramid star. He's in the lead.
Got no pillarless hype today, sadly.
We have had some incredible races today, some close races. It'll be interesting to see how this one finishes out. We're a little over halfway through this 16-star no LBLJ run. Charlie Brown in the early lead. Squabbler not too far behind. Squabbler heading into HMC. It'll be interesting to see, is Charlie Brown... Oh, no, he got Talon, so he won't be attempting side hop.
Logless, you mean?
Hopefully Collins is not in chat listening in.
Fighting for it. It's logless.
Ooh,
the log.
Squabbler taking a little dive there. Losing a little bit of time on a star that his competitors don't even have to get. Off to Draz. Heading into Lethal Lava Land Reds. He's about, missing that 5th red coin. Having to go back to get it. He is going to finish up those reds while Squabbler wakes up Toad, says, "Give me my star." Charlie Brown long jumping over to Toad, taking a dive.
No punch, just a tackle. That's
a tackle. It doesn't phase Toad, still smiling, still standing there.
Draz gave a swift uppercut to Toad.
And it looks like Toad still has a smile on his face, not even phased by the Draz punch. He says,
he loves it. He loves it.
You punch like a wimp, is that what I think Toad just mouthed? We've got the volume off.
Hit me harder, Jaws. Please.
Charlie Brown headed into Rolling Rocks after this star. Ooh, Charlie Brown unable to wall kick twice in a row. Finally getting up there. Pretty sketchy 15th star to Charlie Brown, but he's going to be the first one to attempt a MIPS clip here. Squabbler now heading up to Rolling Rocks with Charlie Brown running 70 star now. Not sure how practiced he is on MIPS. It'll be interesting to see how this looks.
Oh yeah, because as a 70 star, you don't do the MIPS clips, do you? So.
And it looks like he's going to miss the first grab here. He's going to take his time and get the side flip back up. No big deal. He's still got the lead as Squabbler says yet to grab the bunny, and to Draz just grabbing his 15th. We'll see if he can catch up. Squabbler also missing MIPS. He's going to go for a quicker backup. It's going to pay off. He's going to save a couple seconds there over Charlie Brown, who is through the door, heading to the 30-star door. And he, attempting the pro skip on the 30-star door, missing it, but a quick backup.
Ooh, great catch by Draz. Right by the door. Minimal traveling.
And Squabbler is through the first clip. Charlie Brown, Michael Phelps in it for us. Draz in Mario Cam. Just getting the camera set. He's going to set MIPS down gently and jump out the back of the door while Squabbler is entering DDD. Draz heading up to the second MIPS clip, and he is through. Spawn the text box, but into DDD he goes, shortly behind Squabbler.
Everyone is still really close right now. It could just come down to BLJs. That's what I'm calling it. That's the make or break of this race.
Charlie Brown's going to be the first out of DDD as expected. 14:28 on his timer as he fades out. He's got a significant lead over his competitors here. Squabbler into Draz.
We've been told in chat that the B in Charlie Brown stands for BLJ. Fact.
The B in CB64 stands for BLJ. I guess we'll see after Fire Seed just how clean his BLJs are.
Oh, the Goombas. Oh no.
Squabbler taking a ground pound and a bum burn. 2 bum burns, 1 more bum burn, and he's going to take a death. He needs to grab one of those coins if he's going to play it. Or 2 of those coins. Literally narrowly escaping a death there. That was pretty impressive.
That was some BTE.
To Draz shortly behind Squabbler. Charlie Brown not going to make the cycle. That's going to cost him quite a bit of time. Draz, clean movement up that left side. Draz is starting to catch up here. He's got the cleanest Fire C yet. While Charlie Brown not taking that left side. He's going to play it nice and safe down the middle.
Geo Gringo. BLJs are free, supposedly.
He says, who gets tripped up on those? Geo, you hate to see it. Struggled with some BLJs today. To Draz, missing the cycle.
I guess. Is Draz going to go for left side, as per?
And he needs to move to the right now. He's totally fine. He's got the backup. Ooh, losing some time with the amp there. Taking another bum burn.
No. That was too many emotions in a short time.
Meanwhile, Charlie Brown will be the first to grab the second key and head up to BLJs. His fans are in the chat. They're happy. They're ready to go.
Boom a dab. Oh, no dab.
No dab out of Charlie Brown. That's going to cost him with chat today. Chat not treating those kindly who don't even attempt a dab. Excellent TV with all caps saying DQ, no dab. But let's see what the time says on the timer at the end of the race. Anyway, we're going to let Charlie Brown finish it out. And of course, he's not actually disqualified. I love that choice of going to Mario C down before the clip in the staircase. Makes it a little bit easier to see.
Draz pleasing the fans there.
And Charlie Brown living up to his name. That B does stand for BLJ. First BLJ was pretty magnificent. Second one here, setting up. I don't like this angle too much, but he is going to get up just fine. No problems at all. Charlie Brown is in bits.
That was scary. That was close to being wet dry.
Let's see if Squabbler can line this up. Charlie Brown's going to have to make a mistake for either Squabbler or Draz to make it.
Charlie Brown has had a really clean run. Apart from that 1 hourless, I don't think there's been too many errors really.
And he gets a little tripped up on the checkered ramp. It's not going to be the difference of the race. So Squabbler sets up for the triple jump dive into the rotating platform. Draz, let's see if he can get through this brick wall. Charlie Brown setting up.
There we go.
He's not going to get left side. Just going to go ahead and take the wood section. He's going to need the backup here. Jumping over the bombs, taking a blast. Giving Squabbler some time to catch up here. But Squabbler fumbling on the wood section. That was his chance to really catch up to Charlie Brown. We're going to need at least one missed Bowser throw out of Charlie Brown for Squabbler to have a chance. Meanwhile, Draz still fumbling on the 70-star staircase. Hopefully he gets into bits here soon. And it looks like he is through. Charlie Brown,
Squabbler.
1835 is in.
Squabbler taking the double trip.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's all right.
Takes- yeah,
He's going to take the long
that's what
way.
I
It's
do.
what I was going to say. I hope he ends up taking it. Meanwhile, Charlie
Yeah,
Brown
he's got a-
nailing the first throw. Missing the regrab, but he's totally fine. He's got plenty of time. Missing the second. Squabbler now at Bowser. It's going to come down to Bowser throws between Squabbler and Charlie Brown 64. Who do you have? Charlie Brown with a 1-throw lead. Nailing the second. Squabbler hitting his first.
Oh my god.
Charlie Brown's just got to hit that bomb in the top right-hand corner of your screen, and he's going to nail it.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown taking the victory with a mid-19 here in the three-way race. Squabbler putting away those Bowser throws while Draz going for a right side backup now in bits. And Charlie Brown finishing with a 1935. GG's to Charlie Brown. Pulling it
GG.
out. Squabbler just behind. He's going to finish with a 1959 or maybe 58. Let's see. He's going to finish with a 1955.
Sub 20. Nice.
Dry still struggling with the pull there in bits.
He has had a journey, Ansi, in this tournament.
He's had
It's been a roller coaster.
He's had an absolute hell of a time in this tournament, man. And he's throwing down some ground pounds and some backflips. He's not happy about his performance.
Are we going to see a rage pause? Yeah. I think he's just sending it.
I think he's doing the signature Draz submission.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Let's bring our runners in. Have a chat with them. Charlie Brown is deafened at the moment, but we'll bring in Squabbler and Draz. Squabbler, welcome in.
Yeah. Those two deaths are unforgivable.
Yo.
Yo, Charlie Brown, GG's. Squabbler,
What's up,
GG's
dude?
as well.
GG's.
Squabbler taking 2 deaths on wall kicks will work. That was the difference of the match, finishing just 10 seconds, or what, 10 or 20? Just 20 seconds after Charlie Brown. Without those 2
I
deaths,
saw that. That was rough.
it would have been about neck and neck, but Charlie Brown, our victor today. How did you feel coming into the race? How much have you been practicing 16 star? Did you just come in to wing it?
I've not been practicing 16 star at all. I've been just like running 70. I did 16 like about a month ago, I think, and I just decided to wing it this time. Womps was kind of shitty, but then I guess brought it back in CCM and then just kept it the whole way.
Yeah, it was. We were waiting for you to make a mistake for one of these other runners to catch up, and you just kept moving along. The only close call we had there was you had that left side that you missed, but you were able to regain it and take the long way home.
Yeah, it was pretty unclean. Like I messed it up in practice too. I was just trying to like keep it consistent though. I definitely need to be more cleaner if I want to continue in this bracket though. Definitely got to practice a little bit more, I think.
Absolutely. You move on to race tomorrow.
Oh shit, I do.
Let's take a look at the bracket, and we can always. We've got a little bit of room for rescheduling.